Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UCF Knights, taking on the 16th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Knights offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The play-action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after it! And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic in the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stone.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Douglas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Looking for a push on 4th down. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The Red Raiders are marching down the field. The give is to Williams. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Morton. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together, so earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Punts it out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver to create enough separation to create a positive gain.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. And you want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Using his legs, it's Joyner. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Red Raiders need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To the air, it's Morton. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. And you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
They kick it away on fourth down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put points on the board on a couple of drives, but now they like to stick one in the end zone. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Morton. They'll run the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line gets set, first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Morton. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They're now up 9-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only...
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. The lone back's got it. Still on his feet at the 25. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Knights will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Past the first down marker and still running. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The give is to Williams. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts, fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Burke. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, they rep this play every day in practice, 50 times? Simple hitch route. Quarterback puts it right on, and receivers just got to finish the play.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Morton. He's got him. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Douglas. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And it's crazy how this defense has been so good in this area of the field, right? They've given up plays and they've given up yards, but they've made them kick field goals. And great job getting the sack, trying to do it again.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The Knights will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. zone. The's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Here comes the offense on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Morton. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Stumbled to the ground.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
Turning it on. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. DB's right up on the receiver. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to set up the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Morton. Setting up the screen. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be fourth down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Nixon. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it go. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number one. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Needs it to keep this drive alive. The Knights will move the sticks with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Hughes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. a little extra time. Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
With the catch, it's Douglas. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Keeps it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UCF UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, to call this an abject disaster for the offense would be an insult to abject disasters everywhere, Jesse.
And they're not going to enjoy watching this game film either. Just nothing's been working. They've had mental errors. They haven't been able to execute very well running or throwing it, David. Just nothing going their way in this one.
Nothing has gone right, and the worst thing is going to be watching the tape. You're right, Jesse. But even worse than that, practice this week is going to be miserable after putting up the donut on the scoreboard.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll keep it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline,